hello and welcome everyone. You are listening to the Crack Podcast. How are you? This is the last one of the year, 2024. Yeah, last podcast of the year. It's been, I say this every week, it's been a bit longer than planned. Yeah, so, been busy. Who hasn't been? It's Christmas time. Everything's busy around this time of the year. Everything comes to, bam, an end. It's the same day every year, 25th of December. Birth of Jesus. And, always seems to come around far too fast. So sorry. Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Been busy, Life. Have you been? What's going on? You ready for Christmas? Your presents wrapped? Got your fridge overstocked, far too full. All the gluttony and indulgence and treating yourself right. I hope you do. Yeah. So Christmas. What's going on? Our flat is decorated. It took us a lot longer. Well, I say it took us. Charlotte did the important work. I did the moving. I was the muscle. I was the guy up in the attic moving the stuff, and once it was down, she was the one very much. This goes here, I put this here. It looks best like that. Okay, yes, you're right. Here, Lewis, you stick this there. I did. Okay, yes, go. Looking good, looking lovely. So it all came together. Yeah. No, she did a great job. It feels festive now, actually, in the flat. And I'm feeling quite flat about Christmas this year. So it's, I don't know if maybe it's a nostalgia thing, or maybe it's just nice to have a fucking tree in the living room. But when you walk in there and it's all lit up and there's all the, it's glittery, sort of sparkly, and there's a bunch of weird stuff hanging off the branches. It's nice, and especially when you sit at night time with a little cup of tea there, and just sort of, yeah, it's nice. You got some lights up. No tinsel, though. Is that on the way out? Is this generation of Christmas decorators, do we not do tinsel anymore? Because I don't think we own any. I know last year Charlotte had some stuck around the clocks. We have a few clocks in the flat, and she would stick it around the perimeter, we call it, the edge of the clock. And it was, Christmas is up, so we don't have any. Oh dear, no tinsel. Maybe you do. Maybe it's left over, or maybe we just need to buy some. Simple as that, or it could be a plastics thing. Maybe it's bad for the old environment there. I don't know. I have no idea. As long as you got a tree, I think that's the main thing. Which is a difficult thing in itself. We have a plastic tree that we've had our whole time. We've been living here together. There's a tree we got for our first Christmas, and it still works. It's it's not a real tree. You probably guess. It'll be a few years. No, it's a plastic thing, and you breaks into three, goes into a box, gets taped out, goes back to the attic. Some folk get a real tree, which never in my life, even at my parents' house, never had a real tree. Never been around one of those. I believe you've got to keep them watered, keep them fed. Keep them moist there, because they can woomph, flammable. But, yeah. And apparently they smell nice as well. They got that, not they chewed, the trees, they got the pine, they're woodland and like a scented candle, but hopefully not burning, but just the fresh, yeah. So yeah, I hope you got your tree, or at least a lamp. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's alright. You don't have to. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Anyway, what's been going on? Had my works Christmas do, Christmas night out, but we went in the afternoon. Just logistically, not everybody lives in Inverness, so if you want to have a drink, you can't drive, because for all the flaws of Scotland, drink driving is something we don't fuck around with. Well, people obviously do that, but nobody I know would ever admit to it. So it's not even It's not laughed at. It's not, oh, look the other way. No, we don't really condone drink driving. So the folk that wanted to have a drink, that were coming in from way out and beyond, they could get a train or a bus. So we had, we met in the afternoon. When did we meet? I think we had lunch at 3:30. But we met maybe 3:00. But then we met at 1 in the afternoon. And the evening started there. So somebody that doesn't drink as much as I, that was quite a heavy session, if you like. But it was lovely. It's nice to, again, too sappy here. It's just nice to see people from... Luckily, I get on with everybody I work with, and I hope they all like me. But it's very nice to spend time with them outside of work, outside of that environment, and just to be able to relax, Despite my cleanly shaven head, it's nice to let your hair down a little bit. Just relax. So, I had a really good time. I bowed out at some point. I went to look for my coat, and then on the way back through it, I ended up leaving the club that we were in, and I was blitzed. Didn't do any drugs or anything like that, but I was just pints, and it hit me like came in like a wrecking ball, fucking bam. And I was like, oh shit, okay, need to go and come on, let's just relax. So I went up to the chip shop, one of those. You can get anything in there. You want chips? They'll give you chips. You want pizza? You got it. Burger, chicken burger, kebab, chicken pakoras. All right, cool. Garlic bread. Yeah, why not? All right, why not? How about a king rib? Yeah, sure. Fish? Yeah, we do fish. Fish kebab. All right, boss man. Cool. Lamb kebab. Yeah. Tikka kebab. Yeah. All right, cool. What's that over there? You sell bottles of soy sauce. That's wild. I'll take one of those. Red pudding and a kebab. No, that's not what I got. But, this place does everything. It caters to the inebriated. So I sauntered in there. A little worse for wear. It's not a poem. This isn't the Dr. Zeus podcast. Went in there and I got myself a pizza. Just a plain cheese pizza. Kevin McAllister. No, I just needed... Obviously, the grease of the hot cheese was appealing, but I needed the bread more than anything else. So I didn't want to come back to the flat and for Charlotte to see me absolutely fucking blazing. Because it wasn't even this wasn't like 4 in the morning or anything like that. Because we'd started so early, this was maybe 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I got my cheese pizza. And I had a few cigars in my pocket. And I thought, right, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to fucking do. I'm going to walk up to that castle, because we live in a fairy tale. I'm going to go up to the castle, and I'll sit on the bench, and I'll look down over the city, and I'll see all the lights, all the Christmas lights, and there's the river, and, I can listen to the evening go by. I won't play a podcast, I won't listen to music. I'll just peacefully eat my pizza, smoke a cigar, chill out. Which sounds lovely. Why do you have to be drunk to do that? You don't, but I was. So I took the pizza, wandered up slowly. Fucking feet were killing me. I was wearing these new black leather shoes that had pressed what's the wee piggy? What's the one like the wee all the way home? The pinky toe. That guy on the end. Pressed him into the neighbour there and fucking toenailed like cutting. So when I got home, there was blood. So I was walking up this hill and not enjoying that part. There's a big fence. It's all closed off. Oh dear. Well, can't go over it. Can't go under it. Can't go through it. This bear hunt is effectively over. Oh no, hang on, there's an arrow. There's an arrow on the fence saying, diversion this way. Alright, lovely, cool, thank you. I'll follow this. Surely this will lead me to where I want to be, the top of the hill by the castle. And, it did not. I followed the arrow, and it led me away. It was basically a big fuck-off arrow. So I ended up going down some steps, and now suddenly I'm down by the river Ness. Alright, cool. There's a bus shelter there with a sort of bench. But a bench at an angle, they don't want you sitting on it. You want to lean on it. Oh, I'm not going to eat my pizza there. Fuck that. So I continued on down past the river. Again, my pizza's getting cold. Staggering along, just trying to find a bench. And see a bench. Alright, straight over to it. Sit down. Before I begin, I'll smoke one of these tiny wee, like a cafe creme. The smoke, what are they called? I don't know where they are. I had more. Yeah, smoked one of them. Just enjoy myself. Then I hear a young lady's voice. I don't know, 18, 19. Wherever he's gone, that's making me hungry. And I look down, and I don't know, 10 feet to my left, walking past. She's with another girl who doesn't stop. She marches off, and there's a young man, the cockerel, sort of looking after his woman. And I gave them a nod, as they do. Good evening. And I was just saying, whatever you've got's making me hungry. It's just a cheese pizza, but you're welcome to a slice. What? Offered her a slice of pizza. Are you serious? Yeah, absolutely. And she took a bit of the cheese pizza and she was very grateful, thanking me and stuff, and the guy that she was with had stopped. And I don't know if it was like a show of bravado. I just want to say, I just want to say to you, I really appreciate you. It's a very good thing you've done giving her a pizza, you know what I mean? Alright. You want a bit? No, I'm okay. Alright, have a good night, guys. So, off she walked with her pizza, quite delighted, and he was obviously, looking after his lady. Not making a move on your girl, man. I'm just giving her a bit of pizza. And, finish the cigar. Get rid of the end of it. Alright, I'm gonna open this pizza. And I'm just sitting there, and from where I'm sitting, you can see you can see right down the river, and you can see both ways of it. But if you look down one way, you can see the bridge that's all lit up. And then you can see some of the other sparkly lights. It would appear that I like Christmas lights. And it's very peaceful. It's a bit cold, but, it's fucking December. I've not got my big coat on. I'm wearing a suit and my coat, so I'm not exactly freezing. This lady stops. Excuse me. Does she want a fucking piece of pizza? Hello. Can I just check? Mm-hmm. You okay there? Yeah. You sure? Yeah, I'm just, no, genuinely, I'm touched. It's very kind of her. She obviously thought I was about to fucking take a swan dive. But, the lady she was with was like trying to urge her to come on, but this lady genuinely seemed concerned that maybe this guy was about to go for his last swim. Now, if I was to go and do something like that, I'm sure as shit not going to go and buy a whole pizza first. But her friend, Miss Marple that was with her, was like, look, you got pizza, let's move on. And this kind lady just wanted to make sure that I was okay. So, in the fucking off chance, she ends up listening to this. I never got your name. Don't know where you're ever going. But even though I had no intention of killing myself, although after you walked off, I put a lot of thought into suicide, which wasn't my intention. That was just, Jesus, I was going to kill myself. Would I do that here? No, they'd see me floating past. Yeah. No, thank you very much for stopping. Very kind. It's good that people do that. Not everybody would do that. So I don't know what circumstances in your life have happened to have you show such compassion and care to a stranger. But thank you very much. And then I walked home in my shoes that were too tight on the left foot. And I got home and there was blood and... Yeah, I just sat up for a while, just chugging water. Charlotte came through and was a bit more sober by that point, but lovely evening. Yeah, it was a very nice night. But I hope everyone else had a good time. That was on Friday the 13th. Ooh, yeah. Spooky. So I don't know if you've had a Christmas night out. If you have, hope you had a good one. Yeah. It's, despite all the decorations and stuff, maybe Charlotte's been loving it. I've not got into the Christmas spirit because of how the shifts have fallen this year. Not good, but I've got next year off, so I'll get through this year. Like I'm fucking so hard done by. Yeah. Also, we're away to Mexico in January, so we're not going to get each other gifts or anything like that. There's no Christmas presents between us. We do because we're genuinely, we're in such a lovely position in life. People, parents, and that they're all touch with. They're all still with us. So we do have presents under the tree. It's not like it's not a bare tree. So we're still gonna have stuff to open on Christmas morning, but we are not doing Christmas in that sense. We're not entertaining. We're not, on the 25th, we're not going to sit down and have a big lunch or anything like that. We're gonna have a turkey dinner on the 24th at night time because I'll finish day shift that day. So we are having a Christmas dinner. But I've not watched a single Christmas film this year. We've not sat down and I don't think we've made hot chocolate or anything like that. There's been nothing, I've not bought a fucking Christmas jumper at any point. Yeah, no Christmas films. Although the other night I went to watch, it was on TV. It was, just TV. Do you remember that thing? You don't get to choose what's on. I put on the TV what's on, the menu, not the magazine, but they're fucking. Do they still do that? And it was Die Hard. Oh man, all right, I'll watch it. And then if you hold the option over the film or the TV program, it expands to show you the whole title. Die Hard with a Vengeance. All right, it's the third one. That was the first one not set at Christmas. Yeah, why not? Okay. So I watched that. I've not seen a Christmas film yet. I know Charlotte watched Elf, and she'd been down to Glasgow to visit one of her dear friends, and they watched Love Actually, which I'm quite happy for her to have done without me. It's not one of my favourites. It's it's got its problems, alright. You go onto Twitter at this time of the year, you'll read all about it. But I just, I've seen it many times. Yeah. I still have to watch It's a Wonderful Life because I love that film. That film, I don't know what about it. It's black and white. No, I don't know. There's something in that. Yeah, let's not get too deep. But that's a film that'll make you look at yourself as a person. And the impact maybe you have on those around you and those that aren't around you. The impact you can have just by being a good person. And, yeah, fuck it out. Good film. So, what else is going on? I got paid early, which, well, this podcast this last one of the year is just me complaining about how fucking good I've got it. This fully employed guy who lives in a flat with, a good lady, and it's all cozy and Christmas decorated. He's just not happy. No, we got paid early this month, and that's delightful. That's lovely. But all my direct debits and bills all still come out at the same time, which is the end of the month, which is usually when I get paid. So I've just got to not spend that money. So when I go into my bank app, there's quite a nice sum just sitting there. Oh, I could buy a rug. I don't even want a rug. I don't know. I can buy anything I want. Anything I want. Jesus. No, but I think you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Something I used to do. I probably could, if you've been listening for a while, I probably could about this last year. I don't know how it started, but when I lived at my parents' house, in December, I used to play Fallout New Vegas, which is a computer game, and it's got nothing to do with Christmas, nothing at all. It's set in a futuristic vision of the 50s, if that makes sense. Imagine if somebody in the 50s had gone forward in time. It's how they would have envisioned things. And It's set in Vegas, it's set in a desert, so it's not even snowy or anything. It's not like I can't think of a fucking game set in the snow, but you know what I mean. It's not a Christmas film, not a Christmas game. Sorry. And when I was with my parents, I used to play it in December, and I don't know why. I would start in December, and then I would just stop by January, and I've never really got back into that. But there's a radio in the game, and it plays songs like on a loop. And again, they're not Christmas songs, but if I hear them, it's Christmas to me, if that makes sense. But I've not played that this year. I've not played that in a few years, so I'll try and do that again. Sorry for my stammering and hesitation. Fucking LMNOP. I'm very tired. Last night we were. It was. I do. Yeah, I love her, Charlotte. She just a wee while ago. She tells me, I'm gonna say a wee while ago. It's genuinely, a good wee while ago. She goes, we've been invited to a birthday party. No, a Christmas party. A flat warming. All right, yeah. You all come? Yeah, if I'm invited. Yeah, that'd be cool. Whose is it? Oh, it's so and so. In Glasgow. Yeah. When? This date. How long for? Oh, just for a night. I'll drive down, go to the party, and then drive back after. No, stay over and we can. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll come. And, see, I don't party very much, guys. So I wasn't not looking forward to it, but the idea of driving down just for like one night and stuff, and then coming back up in the morning did not appeal to me. But we went down. Like everything else I have doubts about it. A lovely time. Yeah. We took a friend down as well. Well, I say like one of Charlotte's friends. Well, she's my friend now as well. But the three of us went down. I drove. I was on the man, and yeah, when saw the flat, very very nice, in a very old building, very high ceilings. One of those types of ones I mean. You can imagine, nearly 200 years ago, a very Charles Dickens type vibe with fireplace and writing bureau, that type of thing. Maybe an armchair. Peaceful. Sherlock Holmesy. But of course, modern now, It was lovely. It was, I had a great time. Nice drive. And on the way back, a little bit of snow. But that's to be expected. It is December the 22nd. Yeah. So that's the only Christmas party, other than the work function. That's the only Christmas party I've been to. And when we arrived getting down there, where do we park? Just find a space. What? Fucking this area of Glasgow jammed. Just all the cars on the pavement, just fucking nose, tail, bumper to bumper. Oh, Jesus. And then as fucking Christmas luck would have it, poof, straight into a space. Nailed it, guys. So, I think that's the last Christmassy thing I'm doing before Christmas. See how that goes. I don't know. Tomorrow's 23rd. I'm working, so I don't know if tomorrow night I'm doing anything. I probably am. I've probably forgotten about something. Charlotte's going to hear this and be pissed off. The hell am I doing tomorrow night? Let me check my little fucking calendar thing here. 22nd, 23rd, day shift. Alright. And then 24th, Christmas dinner. So that's nice. And then the 25th, and I don't imagine any of my co-workers are going to be hearing this before the 25th night shift. I've bought myself a nice Santa hat. Good quality stuff. And Charlotte very lovingly bought me these wee, I don't know why I just looked at them as if you can see, tiny little half-moon spectacles that will go on my nose. And I've got some white beard dye. So I've been growing my beard out from maybe start or mid-November. The only thing I've done is trim the mustache a bit, so fucking not eating the mustache when I have food. But I've grown the beard as much as I can. And then Christmas night shift. I'm going to flump this little bastard up as much as I can. And I got the beard dye on Amazon. I'm going to dye it white. I say dye, so temporarily make it white. And I'll go into work as the big man. Santa. So hopefully that brings a smile to at least one person's face. If they laugh, excellent. If they enjoy it, delightful. But hope it lightens the mood. And you know what I mean? It's just one of these wee things. It'd be nice, I hope that makes them laugh. Because morale. And I'm off next year, so they're not getting it next year. But depending on how it goes, how it's received, maybe I'll start growing the beard out a bit earlier next year, and then just properly dye it white. And go and visit my nieces as Santa. Maybe they'd like that. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe that'd freak them out. Maybe she goes to the Grinch. But yeah, I'm going to shave it as well. I think Boxing Day I'm going to shave it off because it's too long. It's too scratchy. It's bringing me down, man. It's bringing me down. Yeah. I don't know if I told you. So this is change the subject. I don't know if I told you. The website that I use at the moment is going to be going. So there's no longer going to be there will be a website, but it's no longer going to be the one that is. It's going to be swapped over. And I'd like to thank my friend Rachel for, I'd say her help, but she did it. So thank you, Rachel, for doing that. Greatly appreciated. It looks good. I like it. And there's a different contact. Oh, Jesus, have I downloaded the emails? No, I have not. But you know what? Are there any? Probably not. And if there is, sorry, I didn't read it. But yeah, so there's a different contact tab and everything. It's a bit friendlier of a website. It's a bit more professional. It looks good. In my humble opinion, it looks good. Yeah. So, a few years ago, I did an audio piece for the podcast, and I had every intention of doing it again. Like everything else, guys, don't rely on me. Clearly, I don't whole-ass one thing. I half-ass a bunch of things, and I got all these ideas and these projects, and I've got these notepads, and I've got some words written in this one, and I've got some words written in this one, and I'll do a project, and I'll write this, and Christmas 2025, okay, I'm telling you now, there's going to be an audio special. I'm going to write it. I'm going to have the first fucking draft done by April the 1st, okay? Do you hear this? Hang on. I've written it down, alright? By April the 1st, I'm going to have the first draft done, and we're going to get an audio drama. Not a dramatic, massive piece, but we're going to have something for you for next Christmas, because I like you. And I like doing that sort of artsy-fartsy shit. I like the creativity. It'll be fun. Try and bring some folk together. Get some voice actors. Get some musicians. Get some, I don't know, audio engineers to help out, bro. Try and get a little thing going. But I'll have a first draft of the script written by April 1st, and by Christmas Day 2025, you're going to get an audio drama. Okay, guys? You get a piece. So, if you want to listen back to the one I did a few years ago, go right ahead. It's probably still in the feed. It'll still be out there. So, we're approaching half an hour. And we are approaching the end of the latest episode of the Crack podcast, which isn't the last. Sometimes I do disappear for a while, but I'm going nowhere. Nowhere in life, Jesus Christ. No, I'm going to be here, but it will be next year that we meet again. So, thank you for this year. Thank you for listening. I do this because I enjoy it, but I do it for you. And you know who you are. So if you're listening to this, this is for you. Okay. Thank you for listening. I hope your 2024 has been, well, at least a nice year. Peaceful year, ideally, if you've had that. A year of love, if everything's allowed it. I hope you had a good year. I hope you've enjoyed the podcast. I hope you, personally, in life, I hope you're getting on okay. And if you're not, I'm not saying you're in a very dark place, but maybe you're the guy sitting down by the river, okay? I'll be the lady. Are you alright? Is everything okay? And if it's not, fucking talk to somebody about it. Doesn't have to be a teacher or a policeman. You know, there are phone numbers. You can email. Alright, but if you're not in a good place, it's your responsibility to get into a better place. It's not your fault you're not in a good place. Don't blame yourself. It's up to you to get out of that place. So with that, guys, on that fucking cheerful note, I'm gonna wish you a peaceful, loving, very happy Christmas. Alright, you have a Merry Christmas. And all the best for a very happy New Year. But as always, until next time, you be good to each other. Don't take any shit. Look after yourself. But just be good. Alright, I'll speak to you next time, guys. Bye for now. And of course, thank you to Cora for the Cora for the artwork, for doing the logo, and Blackmo for the theme tune. Cheers, guys.